Well, now that the vaccines are being administered here in Illinois, there are plenty of questions about employers requiring that shot.
And joining us now to talk about this is attorney Andrew Stoltman. Thank you for your time, Andrew.
Anytime.
So we work for WGN. We're wondering if WGN can make us take the vaccine.
They can make you do it. Here in Illinois, we are an employment at will state, which means an employer can fire you for virtually any reason, so long as it's not discrimination based. So they can fire people if they refuse to take the vaccine. They have a tremendous amount of power. Now, the question is whether they want to do that, but that, of course, is another issue.
Okay, so it seems like it depends on which state you're living at, whether your employer can require you to take that vaccine. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And look, employers are in tough positions because they are walking through a legal minefield right now. If they don't require employees to get the vaccine and there's an outbreak, they can be sued. If they do require employees to get the vaccine, then they can also be sued if there's some long-term health effects associated with the vaccine. So it is a little bit of a minefield for these companies in terms of what they're navigating.
And in a world where we don't really fully appreciate the side effects of the vaccine, wouldn't an employer be opening himself up to lawsuits if, in fact, there were unfortunate consequences from the vaccine?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's part of the reason why Congress right now is debating whether employers should have a certain type of immunity for any of these sorts of lawsuits. And look, employees have a tough position too, because there are exceptions. If you have legitimate religious beliefs, then you don't have to take it. If you have medical conditions, you don't have to take it. But employees kind of face a Hobson's choice, right? Do you take the vaccine that you think might hurt you, or do you not take it and knowing full well that your employer can fire you?
Okay, so let's look back at history here for a little bit and see what employers have done in the past. We've been in a situation sort of like this before with like H1N1. What were employers doing back then? Did they require people to take that vaccine? What do you know?
Yeah, they could force people back then to take the vaccine. This isn't the first time we've necessarily had this. And in fact, OSHA governs employers and workplace safety, so they can step in and they can say, employers, you have no choice. You have to make people take these shots. They haven't come out and said anything yet in terms of what they're requiring, but they could do that. So, we're not in uncharted territory because we have had this before, but in the same sense, we don't have a lot of guidance based off of past pandemics.
Andrew, medical records are private. I have never understood how employers are allowed to ask you whether or not you have the virus.
Yeah, well, look, the American with Disabilities Act and other acts basically say your health information is confidential. There are exceptions, and this is one of those exceptions. They can require people to get tested. They can require people to get a vaccine. So, this is something where employees don't have a lot of wiggle room unless they can establish religious convictions or health reasons for not taking it.
Just want to get your take before we let you go right now. What are you hearing from employers right now? Are most of them likely to require their employees to take the vaccine, or are they still sort of not making up their minds and having these discussions?
I think most of these employers that I've spoken to want to find a middle ground. They want to incentivize employees to get it, maybe provide a bonus, $100, $200 bonus to do it. They don't want to have to force people, but they have that right.
All right. Andrew Stoltman, thank you for helping us make sense of this.
All right.
Anytime.